Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today we're gonna do an empties video. Yo, I feel like I just did an empties video, and I literally was like, oh, I was kind of planning for the week, and I looked and I was like, I guess it's time to do an empties video. So that's exciting though. I am blasting through products. So let's dive in. This is the Pantene Air Spray, and the idea is that it's alcohol free, and it says it's level 4 extra strong hold. It is not an extra strong hold. But I did think it was nice. I could see myself, if I were in a pinch and I was like, I just need an inexpensive hairspray quickly, I would pick this up. But there's so many other hairsprays out there I'm like wanting to try. I'm leaving my Bedhead Masterpiece to the side, and I just bought a new hairspray from, I think, OGX. So I'm trying to try other stuff out there, which is why I tried this, and I liked it, but I didn't love it. The smell was not bad, which was good because I feel... yeah, this one smelled pretty good. I think there's like another use in it. But you can kind of see, it's like touchable hold. I think alcohol-free is better for more like textured hair. So I think that's kind of nice. You know, it's something good. Dang, there was more in this than I thought. So I liked it. It makes your hair smell really clean. It's a very nice, almost shampoo-like smell, which I love. So that alone would make me want to buy this again, but it was decent hold, but don't get it twisted. Extra strong, I don't agree with. One thing that's discontinued, so I'll touch on it very quickly, the Living Proof Curl Enhancing Styling Mousse. I just bought a new one from Ava NYC. I really like that brand. So I'm excited to try one of their mousses. You guys gave me so many recommendations. I have like a list this long of like moussin to try. Sad that this is discontinued, but there we are. And I know a lot of you guys are wondering when I'm gonna show like how I do my hair. Not like this, but how I do my naturally kind of wavy hair. And the reason I've been holding off is because I still was using that, and I'm like, I don't want to use this in a video. You literally cannot get it anywhere. So I want to make sure I have a good mousse to recommend, because that's a big part of my routine. So hold tight. I know I'm teasing you with it. One thing, honestly, I think there's like one more use, so I'll probably throw this back in the shower, use it up. My husband and I both have used this. It's a deep conditioner from, well, it says Moroccan Gold Series. And I know that we got this, I want to say in a FabFitFun. It was very nice. I found that when I would put this through my hair, really like any deep conditioner, I'd run it through, I'd let it sit in there for 5 minutes while I'm like shaving my legs or whatever. And when I'd rinse it out, all the tangles would come out of my hair. Like it really, deep conditioners are amazing. I use them once a week, sometimes twice, but typically just once a week. And I typically pair it with a more clarifying shampoo. So one like that I would only use once a week. And I feel like when I clarify my hair completely, I need to add that moisture back in with something like a deep mask. So I liked it. I don't think that's one I would seek out because again, there are so many good deep conditioning masks out there, and that one's still kind of pricey. And if I'm gonna spend that much money, I'd rather just buy the Briogeo deep conditioner. By the way, all the makeup I'm wearing on my face will be linked down below. Before you even ask, I got you. Oh, and my shirt, by the way, is from Yes Style. They gave me like a gift card to buy some stuff, just with the caveat that, you know, if I really like anything to like link it. So I'll link it for you. I don't know what kind of link it'll be because I got to dive into it more since I'm very new to that site, but it came pretty quickly and I really like the shirt. I was at Ulta earlier today and one of the workers was like, I like your blouse. I'm like, next, I finished up the Aveeno Creamy Moisturizing Oil. I really like this. I've talked about this in the past. It's non-greasy. It's a lighter lotion. It smells really nice. I learned that I have keratosis pilaris. Does that sound right? And I think Aveeno can be nice for it, but there was a little bit of fragrance in it of some kind. It smelled really nice, but I don't know that my skin was loving that. So it's something to keep in mind if you have more sensitive skin, but it smells so good. Another thing I finished up, it was upside down in the shower, is the CeraVe Hydrating Body Wash. Again, I bought it because I knew that my skin was getting a little bit of redness and I wanted to make sure I had something that was, you know, fragrance-free, just really simple. This has ceramides in it, which I like. It's amazing for moisturizing the skin and for kind of repairing your skin barrier. And I really like it. My only thing is, because of the way the bottle is, it's hard to, like once it's more than halfway gone, it's hard to squeeze it out, even when you have it upside down, even when you're shaking it. So I wish the bottle was redesigned, but beyond that, I liked the body wash. No scent, very, you know, no frills, but it's good for your skin. By the way, my hair, I put it in I blow dried my hair kind of straight, you know, like brushing while I blue dried it, whatever. I had my hair in a top knot and I took it down after that video and my hair had like a nice little curl at the bottom. I was like, tight, which means that this is day 2 dry shampooed hair. All right, another thing I finished up, I actually talked about in another video, this DHC Deep Cleansing Oil. It did the job really well. And the one thing I will say that a big pro of this, is it's one of those cleansing oils that it doesn't leave an oily residue on your face. It really rinses off quickly and cleanly, and it gets off stubborn makeup. So I feel like I liked this a lot, but the biggest con was that it smells like olive oil, because I think it really has like actual olive oil in it. So, and when I say it smells like olive oil, you guys, it literally feels like you're only putting olive oil on your face. So maybe it's like mostly olive oil. Regardless, it works. It rinses off clean. I don't know that I'm like dying to buy this again. I do have like a smaller travel size, so I would travel with it, you know what I mean? But beyond that, like I don't need to buy a whole nother one. I think I have a backup of the full size too, that like they had sent long ago or something like that. My beloved Milk, you're gonna see actually a lot of makeup empties, because anything that was mostly empty when I was decluttering ended up here, so I could still tell you about it. This is the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer. And this really is like almost empty. I'm like almost seeing if I could, it's a squeezy tube. I'm like wondering if I could like squeeze some out of there. Oh yeah, there's a little bit I could squeeze out. I actually really like this concealer. I don't know why it's not talked about more. The shade I have is a very neutral shade. It's called Fair. So if you've been looking for a more neutral tone one, I think you'd like this. It's called their Flex Concealer, and I really do feel like it kind of bends and folds with your under eye. I know that sounds weird, but it's hydrating just enough, but not overly like dewy where it moves everywhere. It's beautiful. This is one that I would probably buy again in the future once I've maybe gone through some more concealers, but I loved the formula of this. I feel badly that I didn't talk about it enough when it was still like fresh and I was like using it, because I obviously loved it enough I used it up. Another makeup empty. Okay, we got a few mascara empties. Let's get them out of the way. The YSL The Shock, beautiful volume, loved it. Dried out, you know, after a couple months, and now it's been even longer, so it's just time. It's to the point, you know, where it's like crusty around it. It's like hard to open, but kind of a classic natural bristle wand, a little bit of an hourglass shape. I really liked it, but it's real expensive. Would I buy it again in the future? I probably will, but I'm gonna wait a while, because I also love, you guys know, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Hey, I bought a 3-pack and I cannot find my other 2. I opened one and I don't know where the other 2 went. Did someone steal only my 2 Lash Paradises? Paradise Eye? I don't know who I'm yelling at, not you guys, but you know, it sucks. Where did they go? Anyway, I love this mascara. It's been a favorite of mine for so many years. It's just so good. Volume, holds a curl. It dries out really quickly though. That's the biggest caveat that most people talk about, and it's true. I also have like one more use of this, maybe 2, but honestly, it says 6 months, LOL, no. But I've had this for 3 years, dare I say. I have a new one I can open. It's just time, but there was a little bit left, but I just like this. I don't love it all over the face all the time, because it is very dewy, you guys. I mean, there's no doubt about that. And it can sometimes break apart your eye makeup if you get it too much near your eye area. 2 ways I like to use it is to put it on before I put on foundation. It adds a nice dewy look to the skin, but I also spray it on my sponge, and then take that sponge and I'll tap my concealer in with it, and it just adds this nice radiance to like when you're blending your concealer in. It's really pretty that way. It's kind of a bougie way to use it. Like it sounds wasteful, but it really does a beautiful job. But quick dupe for that, I love the L'Oreal Shake and Glow Dew Mist. That's what I'm using right now, and I love that. And that one I feel like I can use a little bit more of it, and I'm not as worried. It's not quite as oily as the Tatcha one. I was sad that this one was gone, and I need to buy it again. The Paula's Choice Clinical Ceramide Enriched Firming Eye Cream. I did a sponsored post with them a long time ago. I need to buy it again. I need to get on that. There are like 5 Paula's Choice products I would like to repurchase. The moisturizer I'm currently using up that's almost gone. I want to buy, it's like their Omega moisturizer. I can link below. Oh, it is so good. It is so good. And I loved this eye cream. It's got everything you need in your under eye to put there. I feel like my fine lines were so much less. I just loved it. My under eyes loved it. I never had dry crusties. It just looked so moisturized under there when I used this, and I am missing it. But I know I'm talking about a bunch of expensive skincare. I have already bought, and I'm about to start using, an entire drugstore skincare regimen. I did so much research on the best stuff out there, and I think I have created like the perfect drugstore skincare routine. But that video is going to be farther in the future, because I want to use those products for a month or 2 and show you some before and after photos of my skin. So stay tuned. You got to be patient, but I'm really excited for that, and I'm really excited to try all these products I bought. Another thing I used up was the Farmacy Green Screen SPF 30. I really like this. It protects against UVA and UVB. I feel like this one has a white cast. There's a little bit left I can show you. But it's not nearly as bad as like the Umbra from Drunk Elephant. This one really blends in nicely and you really don't see the white cast, but like the Umbra one that's not tinted from Drunk Elephant has an awful white cast and it takes me forever to blend in. This one blends in really, really fast. So that's something to keep in mind. It's a more expensive brand. I could see myself buying this again, but I really love, again, the Paula's Choice, sounds sponsored, it's not. Paula's Choice Super Wrinkle Defense. I love the Drunk Elephant one, but I think I like the Paula's Choice one more. It's tinted as well, and it just blends so quickly. I have it on today. I wear it every single day. I even put it on my neck, you know? I also used up another Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleanser. Y'all, I was going through this so fast. I've decided, halt. I'm not going to use this for a while because it is pricey when you're going through it as fast as I did. I swear to you, I used this entire thing up in one brush cleaning session because I was cleaning a bunch of brushes. I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. So I bought and I used to use it, the Dr. Bronners like Castile liquid soap. It comes in a huge tub. You can get it at Target. I think Ulta sells it. And you can get like unscented. They have other different versions like lavender, I think, and other things. I've been using that on my brushes and sponges and it's working amazingly. You don't need to use nearly as much, so it's something to keep in mind. I do like this because it's fast. It's the fastest brush cleanser I've ever used, but it just, it goes by, you use it up so fast, it just makes it not worth it to me. Another one I used up, same kind of thing, the Parian Spirit Brush Cleanser. This is one of those, like, both of these are kind of like more professional brand for makeup artists kinds of things because they are quick and then the brushes dry quickly because of what's in it. But again, I use that up so fast. I'm like, I just can't spend my money that way. I don't want to spend my money that way, you know? I'm drinking this like coconut, not mocha, maybe, but it's like coconut something flavored coffee. Oh, I'll list below what it actually is. It is so good. Okay, I was surprised that I like these. I'd heard Kathleen Lights recommend these and I happened to have them. They'd sent me in PR long ago and I was like, okay, actually, these are good. I brought these on our Alaskan cruise. It's a pack of 10 makeup removing cloths. And so I don't use these every day. They're a little wasteful. And on top of that, you know, I like using oil cleansers. But when I'm traveling, it is really difficult to pack like, okay, an oil cleanser on top of your regular cleanser and then all the other skincare I want to bring. This was so much easier and it didn't take up any room in my liquids like carry-on bag. I guess I should tell you what it is. It's the Kogan Do Cleansing Spa Water Wipes. These are beautiful. They didn't irritate my skin. I find that a lot of makeup removing cloths irritate my skin. They just kind of break me out. They give that burning sensation. I'm like, this didn't do any of that, but they were wet enough to actually remove the makeup. I don't think any wipe removes my like liner and mascara as well as an oil does, but this still did really nicely and I was still able to get it off. So. I used up, no surprise, the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil in Brunette. I literally was at Ulta today and I bought another one. Now I have, because I like to keep one in my bathroom, one in here, and then the one I bought was a backup. So like if I ran out, I would have It's my favorite brow pencil, you guys, and it's so cheap. The shade is the perfect match for me. I'm not wearing it today because I was trying another one, but I love it so much. If you haven't tried it, you've got to try it. 2 eye primers that are gone / kind of older and expired. The Smashbox Lid Primer in white. I loved. I don't even think they make it anymore. But it was like my favorite. They still make the lid primer, but it's not the one in white. And I'm really sad. This is just old. I've had this a while. So I'm tempted to try like the beige one or whatever. But I really liked the white. And then the NARS eyeshadow base, their smudge-proof eyeshadow base. This one is not white like that one is. It's more like, I mean, they're all kind of translucent, but this one's even more translucent. I liked it. And if it were like on a crazy sale or I had a gift card, maybe. But I just feel like, again, there's so many eye primers for good that are cheaper. Now, the 2 I ended up keeping were ones that were full I wanted to use up. It was like the Too Faced one and the Urban Decay. But eventually I want to rebuy the Milani eye primer I love and the Ulta matte eye primer. Oh, I love that one. I want to say it's around $12. That one's amazing. I got rid of it because it was so old. It might be in here. I don't know. I guess we'll see, but I loved that one too. Something I used up, the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Lip Treatment. There's like a teeny tiny bit left in there. It's one of those like almost like waxy, greasy, oily lip products, very similar to the sugar, like the fresh sugar lip treatments. Total dupe. Did I mention this in the dupes video? I feel like I did. If I didn't, I should have. Total dupe for that, like dead on dupe. I really liked it. I would totally buy it again. I finished up a small version of the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream from Sol de Janeiro. Love the smell of this, beautiful. I pretty much use it in the summer, especially on my legs, because I feel like it really gives that like kind of Beyonce-like moisture to the legs. Do you guys know what I mean? It's not like body makeup. It's not gonna, but it just adds that. And this is one of my favorite things to mix. Like if I do have like a tinted glow product, I'll mix it with this and put it on my legs and it looks so beautiful. Like I feel like I could use the D-Bronzy, the Drunk Elephant D-Bronzy, mix it with your lotion, put it on your legs. You're welcome ahead of time. Oh, I want to do it tonight. I'm not even going anywhere tonight. What am I talking about? I'm finally calling it quits with this L'Oreal sponge. It doesn't look worse for wear, but I've had this for years and it's got a few rips in it and I've got plenty. So I'm like, I can let this one go. But it's my favorite beauty sponge, the L'Oreal one. Couple more mascaras. The Lancome Monsieur Big. Did I say it right? Okay, fine. I don't know why. I know it's Monsieur, but I always, when I look at it this way, I always want to say Monsieur Big. I know that's not how it's pronounced. You know where I learned it from. Beauty and the Beast. But I like that mascara. Again, pricey. I don't think I like that one as much as the YSL The Shock, and I don't like it as much as this one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Volume 2. It has to be Volume 2. This one, again, I like this one better than the YSL The Shock, but it's equal to my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. They're like my two favorites. They're just like feathery, floaty, like voluptuous lashes. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this so much. I always say that Wayne Goss here on YouTube, he says that this is the only mascara he has in his bag for clients and he just buys a ton of them because he trusts it that much. It is so, that's why I bought it in the first place and he ain't lying. Okay, I used up this Basin, it's really sticky, sugar scrub. This was sent to me long ago from Basin. If you don't know, okay, this is gonna be a long video. Just give it up, Jess. You already knew it was gonna be long anyway. Basin is like similar to Lush, but they're found mostly like in Orlando on Disney properties. So there's one at downtown no, it's not called Downtown Disney anymore, Disney Springs, and it's beautiful and they sell bath bombs and bath salts. I just used up some of their bath salts. Did I put those in there? We got body butters, beautiful bars of soap. I'm not big on bars of soap, but they're like really cool ones and pretty ones. They've got holiday ones like for Halloween and Christmas and stuff. But their sugar scrub might be my favorite product of theirs. It's weirdly oily and moisturizing. So literally when you use this, you rinse it off and your skin feels moisturized. So if you don't like that, you would hate this, but I love it. I literally would get out and be like, well, I don't need to put like body oil on or lotion. I think I would still typically put lotion on, but oh, it is so luxurious. So I would totally buy this again from them. You can order from them online. So if you're not someone that cares about Disney or goes to Disney, they have another one in the Grand Floridian. They have a Basin white there. Oh, another Basin product is their body butter. This went bad, so I didn't end up using it up. It was just kind of got a little bit discolored and it freaked me out. So I was like, I've had it for a while and I was holding on to it for a while. So it's the Basin White Body Butter, Vanilla Grapefruit. The scent is amazing, but again, the scent kind of went off. It's my own fault. I had it for too long without using it. But their body butters are really, really luxurious as well. Oh, I used up the Briogeo Curl Charisma. I've since discovered the Diva Curl Wave Maker, and I like that one better than this. I liked this, and I have another one on backup from PR from long ago that I will use up. But it's a defining cream, but it's a little bit more gel-like. And I do feel like I put this in my hair as like a first step. There's literally, I can't even squeeze anything out. And I'm wearing my hair wavy and I feel like it kind of holds the waves together a little bit more. So I like using products like this, but this one isn't my favorite. One of my favorites, this was the Algenist Sleeping Collagens. I was using this just as my moisturizer. It was called Sleeping Collagen, so it was basically a moisturizer with collagen in it, so I was using it solely as my moisturizer, but I loved it. It was, again, kind of greasier than a lot of moisturizers, almost like balm-like when I would get it out of the tub, but my skin just drank it right up and I loved it. Algenist is one of those brands that they just have good stuff, especially their moisturizers. Algenist is the one that sells that Power like nighttime serum, like balm serum. Oh my gosh, and it smells like baked goods. This is one of Tyler's empties from Elemis, the Pro Collagen Marine Cream. I told him I wanted it for my empties because it smells like grapes to me, and I love that smell. So he would put it on before bed as a nighttime moisturizer, and literally he'd get in bed and I'd be like, oh, grapes. I can't explain it. If you've ever smelled this, am I crazy? Do you smell grapes too? It's like you don't smell it when you smell it right in the tub, but when it's on, It smells like grape jelly. I used up the Skin Iceland Glacial Cleansing Cloths for eyes. This was sent to me. I used it for swatches. I will say this, because it's specifically eye makeup remover, it removes swatches really well. So if you're looking for like a cloth that would remove eye makeup, I think you would actually like these. Oh, I wanted to mention this. I go through more sheet masks, but I don't always put them in here if they're not super memorable. But this one is the Patchology Smart Mud, and it's such an odd mask because it's supposed to be like a mud mask, but it's supposed to be no mess because it's on the sheet and you can just peel it right off when you're done. And I like the idea of that because I hate washing mud masks off my face to the point that I just don't use them because they're so messy. It's so hard to get it out of all the nooks and crannies of your face. So the idea behind this is great, but I just don't like the feel of this one. I didn't feel like it did the same thing that a traditional mud mask would maybe do, maybe detoxify your skin a bit. So I'm like, well, if I'm gonna do a sheet mask, I'd rather it be more hydrating, more balancing. I don't know. So I think this is great if you're like me and you don't like the thing, but maybe just buy one and give it a try. Don't buy a whole pack. The first few times I used this, I was like, I like it. I like the idea. But the more I've used it, I've realized I don't think I really like the feel of it though in the end anyway. So finally calling it a day on this because it's so old and it broke long ago. But this is the Kevyn Aucoin Neo Elixir Beauty Oil. I love this product. Yeah, it says 12 months. I probably had it for 2 years. I love this. It's one of those beauty oils. It's like a facial oil. Put it on before like foundation. And I feel like it was so beautiful because it wasn't super heavy. It was just right in between and it always made my skin look so healthy. So this is totally something I would rebuy again. I want to get through a few of my oils, but this is like on my list because I loved it. I wish the top gold part that's typically on it didn't break so easily. Another makeup empty, the Hourglass 1.5 millimeter. I fly through these liners. They're the skinniest liner. They have, like Maybelline makes a Master Precise one that's skinny, but this one, I haven't found a dupe for yet because it's so much creamier than the others. It just glides right on. I use this more for every day because I can quickly fill in between my lashes and tight line. And it looks dark, then I put mascara on and everything looks pulled together and it is so fast. So one thing I will say about this, again, over the years of using this, when I put it on my waterline, it will transfer to the bottom. So if you don't want it on your bottom line, you won't like this. But I usually just put it on my upper lash line, like not in the waterline, and it's just fine. It doesn't transfer at all. I used up-ish the Grande Lash MD lash formula. I've moved on to the number 7 and I've actually been using that. I can link that one in my brows and my lashes, and I'm noticing a huge difference, especially in my brows. So much of my brow hairs have grown in where they previously weren't there. So that is exciting. This, honestly, I used so long ago, I don't remember, and I didn't use it religiously enough, but I'm just now kind of getting back into them because I'm like, I want to condition my lashes and make sure they're consistently growing. But this one I'd had for so long, I was like, I just want to trash it. Yeah. Expires 8/18. It's like a year ago. This I know expired. This is the Clearasil Vanishing Acne Treatment. It's basically benzoyl peroxide, little like spot treatment kind of a thing. I used it from time to time and I noticed some of a difference, but it expired January of 2018. So it had been sitting in my drawer and I think I used it recently and I was like, I don't think this is still good, and it was not. Another skincare empty. This is a very pricey product that was sent to me long ago. It is the Allies of Skin brand, and it's their triple hyaluronic antioxidant hydration serum. I really liked this. It smells awful, but I really do feel like the combination of like the hyaluronic acid that's good for like hydration of the skin, the antioxidants, like it literally has so much in it. It also has resveratrol. It's got peptides in it. It's got so much. But it smells terrible, which is fine. Fragrance and skincare is not necessarily good for you, but I really liked what it was doing for my skin. I'm sad it's gone. So a couple of quick Drunk Elephant empties because I just did my Drunk Elephant video where I talked about all of these. I will link below. Very thorough. I talked through every single Drunk Elephant product that they have because I've tried them all over the past year, and I share which ones are worth it, like my top 3, everything else you've ever wanted to know about any of them. So I'll link that below if you're curious and you want to dip your toe in the water. This is their Bestie Jelly Cleanser. I've gone through a whole one and I mentioned that I like it, but I don't think you need to spend the money on this kind of a cleanser. I'll link my favorite 2 drugstore cleansers down below. The Drunk Elephant Shaba Complex Eye Serum I thought was okay. It was not one of my favorite products in the brand because it's an extra layer. It just wasn't my favorite. I know some people love this. Watch my video for more thoughts on that. The packaging has changed on that. One of my favorites, part of my top 3, was the Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream. I just purchased for my drugstore skincare video something that is supposed to be a dupe for this. So stay tuned, because if it is, I will rejoice, because this is expensive, but I love it. And if it's not a dupe, I'm totally gonna buy this again. I also finished up their lippy balm. I really like this lip balm, but there's so many balms out there I also love. I could see myself buying it again. There's just so many lip balms out there. You don't have to spend the money on that. Okay, I think I got everything. I'm sure I'll find 5 more things when I'm done, as I always do. But I hope this video was helpful. If you wanna see my past empties video, it was not that long ago. I will link that below, because you can get another dose of like 30 or 40 products that I finished up and I really know my thoughts on. But other than that, I hope you subscribe to catch more of my videos, including my future drugstore skincare video I'm excited about. And otherwise, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.